All right, everyone. Welcome to Get to the Points. I'm Sean Green here with Doug Stanhope, Brendon Walsh. What's happening, guys? Brendon, what's going on? How you doing?
Sup, dude? Trying out a new face.
All right, I like that. Yeah, how do you, Doug? How do you describe Brendon's face? What's going on there? He's taking his coach character to the next level.
Oh, but there's someone he looks like, and I can't.
I always think Doug Peterson because of the hair coming out of the black visor. I always think Doug Peterson, but
kind of a De Niro. Kind of got a De Niro thing going on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's got some clowny vibes there. So, Doug, how was your NFL week? How'd you do?
I think I lost like maybe $12. It was so close, and I didn't have the thing that I wrote down. So it was basically a wash. I got greedy. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to retweet you here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got greedy. I thought there was going to be some major comebacks that I bet Buffalo when they were down 17 at 7-1, and that for a minute looked like, oh, here they come, they're coming back. No, that shit the bed. In Arizona, I bet on them for a grand comeback. But that's what happens when the liquor starts kicking in.
Yeah, no, I anytime I live bet, it never works out because I'm just betting what I initially thought was going to happen, and like, oh, you're getting a better price on it now that the team you thought was going to win is down, and I just keep chasing, and it never works out. How'd you do, Brendon?
I not great. I had 5 wins, 7 losses, and 1 push. Got a push on the Miami game.
Oh, baby. My baby, push it real good.
Push it.
Very lucky to get
the whole variety show. We have music, we have cocks. I have a fucking crucial. Remember when that was the word? Crucial hitting the balls pick.
Oh yeah.
Yes. We got it all. We got a ton of picks. Shout out to the Hastronaut. Saying this is my first time in the chat. Is it dab friendly in here? Yes, Hastronaut. Oh, there you go. Brendon giving you some actual
dabs.
Back and forth dabs.
I got since we were delayed a little bit, I added up. I've been keeping track. I don't know. Did we do our first episode this season on week 4?
That sounds like something our show would do.
So week 4 through 14, I have a total of my wins and losses, and it's 55 wins, 48 losses, and 2 pushes.
Would you get fucking audited by the IRS?
The dick pic police came through, busted down his door. Hey, you're going to take away your license. Well, we are licensed by the NFL. We're the only official licensed cup check specialists. We're the only ones who are allowed to comment on the players' dicks popping through their pants. And so, yeah, it's important we keep our license. So good thing you're above 500, Brendon.
Yeah, not bad.
Do we want to talk picks first? Because I'm just going off last week's show where
I'm going to tell you, there are people who are all fucking riled up in the comments because we started a few minutes late. About we want dick pics from the hey, good evening. We want dick pics, but now everyone's kind of getting high together and they're comparing their so we can start with some pics.
Well, I just feel like it's a bit of a letdown. Like there's no, and some the Snout Scouts, the stuff they sent in, I said, oh my God, a couple times opening up the Brendon email. So I feel like just looking at what we got in, there's no coming back from it to break down a couple picks we like in real football. So I think we start with some picks and then we get to the dicks. Brendon, what are some locks you like for the NFL Week 15?
I don't know how many locks I have. Again, this has been this was I don't have any real strong feelings. I got let me see, what's the Raiders plus 3.5 feels okay to me. Giants plus 16. I don't know. That's the Eagles. The Eagles were minus 12.5 last week, and I wanted to go take the points. I actually didn't touch that game. Bengals -5 looks good to me. And Chiefs -4. Chiefs don't usually cover, but I think they might cover this week.
Oh man, yeah, that was what really kicked my ass. If the Chiefs would have won and covered, that would have been good. But this fucking Chiefs team, they can't figure out how to win by more than it's a crazy streak they've had of winning games and not covering the spread. I've never seen it. And shout out to Bryce in the chat saying, how many chodes versus hards do we have so far in 2024? We're gonna have to get some Dick Stat Keeper to keep track of all the photos piling in. Doug, what's your bean bet for this week?
That was just an edible going down my head. I don't chew on camera otherwise, so I can't be the scorekeeper is all I'm saying. I lost a fucking bean on whatever, I forget what the game was. Do you remember?
What was it? Was
Cowboys.
It Arizona?
Cowboys is the fucking
Cowboys. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I picked the game. He picked the team. So yeah, I fucking stunk up a load there. And this week he picked the Steelers at the Ravens, spelling it Ravins. Before I had to tell him. I said, I'll take both of those teams then, because that's not a fucking game, you fucking ancient.
Well, and he's off because Steelers Ravens, they play next week. It's Steelers.
I know. He picked the wrong game again and misspelled it. He picked a game that didn't exist. So finally he figured it out. It's Pittsburgh, and I took Pittsburgh plus 5 at the time. So now I got it 5.5 for money and 5 against Bean. I took the Steelers. Might be the first time I bet against your stupid Eagles this year.
Go Birds, baby. Yeah, no, Steelers as a dog usually intriguing unless they're playing the Eagles. Brendon, I feel like you're a much more realistic Eagles handicapper than myself. What are you doing?
I like the Eagles -5.5.
Okay.
I think they're going to have a good game.
Does feel like a bounce back.
I think this would be a pretty good game. I think the Eagles are going to do good after last week's win, but not covering.
Yeah, they were covering, but people were still mad. There was a lot of people. They're saying things, Jimmy. They're saying things.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to do a little thing. I saw them do it on another show where they go, they had a bread and a toaster, and they go, okay, you're on the clock, and the commentators ask is this team going to come back, or are they toast? And if they're toast, you had to push the toaster down. And we need more gimmicks. I just looked around like Robin Williams. All right, this is the mustard or mayonnaise. Okay, so the New York.
Which one's the toast?
The New York Football Giants. Well, they're 16-point underdog, the biggest underdog of the season. Brendon Walsh, do you say put mustard on that, or do you say slather that in mayonnaise?
I'm going to put some mustard on that, Doug. I like it.
There you go. We need
Let
a
it
lot
rip. I like the well, Mayo would probably be a pick for the Titans because Will Levis, became famous for liking mayo in his coffee. Which is pretty gross, right? I mean, I'm not a mayo hater, and I love coffee. It just feels like totally separate things, right?
All right. Well, y'all have been in a position where you're broke and you put a couple creamers in your coffee as you're driving down the road, and one of them curdles, and you have to decide how curdled is it before I don't drink it. Well, mayonnaise is like post-curdled, where it's back to a cream.
Yeah, I was trying to do the math of like how close was mayo to, you got some eggs in there. I don't know, but yeah,
oil.
Yeah, the oil is where it gets a little odd there. But the Titans Bengals are laying 5.5 at Tennessee. Brendon, what are you doing there? Bengals Titans.
I got the Bengals -5.
-5. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll put a little bit of toasted mayo on that. That sounds pretty good. You get it like kind of like a toasted Mars. Get it a nice kind of golden brown top of the mayo there.
Well, Cincinnati's home of the chili dog, and I have some Louisiana hot sauce that says that chili is going to come out the wrong hole, the wrong way, at the wrong temperature, and I went with Tennessee.
Did you guys? Now this might not have been on your feed, but did you see Joe Burrow, the Bengals quarterback, got his house broken into, and then it turns out there was one person staying at the house. It was this SI swimsuit model, which he had been employing apparently as a personal assistant. Seems like something is amiss there in Cincinnati, or something certainly weird that you're.
It's happened to a bunch of players. NBA players too, where they go, okay, that guy's out of town. He's on the road. We know he's working from fucking 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Yeah. So let's go bust into his shit. I mean, they're not there's that whole movie about the Beverly Hills kids that would go steal shit from people when you're at the
bling, bling, right?
Bling ring. You're right. Bling ring. I watched that movie. It was just like they came off as just such little entitled pieces of shit. It's like, yeah, they just leave their stuff around. It's like, yeah, it's not your stuff. I don't know. They tried to turn these people into like heroes. It's not like you're taking Paris Hilton's like Gucci bags and giving it to poor kids down in downtown LA. You're just taking it to your high school in Calabasas. Like they were not. They tried to make them seem like super. I don't know,
Robin Hoods.
Yeah, but it wasn't that at all. They were not robbing. They were robbing the rich. They were just keeping it for themselves.
That'd be an interesting character if you're like somebody who robs from the rich and gives to the super rich.
You're like, hey, Elon, look, I got you this Birkin bag from Paris Hilton. He would probably like that. I could see him rocking a Birkin bag. The libs don't want me rocking a Birkin bag.
You think Roger Goodell will actually go out to anything NFL related, or is he like the rest of the punk CEOs where he's just going to be hiding behind bulletproof fucking glass?
Yeah, that would be. I mean,
that's the time now you want copycat killers. I always found like just as a comic, we have you don't steal other people's bits, but when it comes to copycat killers, I felt the same way, but not this guy. This guy, don't go shoot up schools and fucking workplaces, but go to the top of find the person responsible. That's what I'm saying.
Someone takes out Roger Goodell, and then they find a manifesto about them not liking the new kickoff rule, or them hating all them not changing the NFL team name back to the Redskins. It would be hilarious what the NFL manifesto would be.
And we should
asking me for $5. Does that mean I get $5 if I answer? I love it.
Good shit.
I don't know what SA means. Would you rather SA?
That means sexual.
Oh, sexually assault.
Yeah. I don't think you're allowed to say that on YouTube.
Right.
And also, let's just have a disclaimer that we don't condone shooting anybody.
Yeah,
get to the point.
Don't definitely shoot anyone.
It's all just jokes.
Yeah, but if you were to hypothetically in a dream scenario, and you can't control your dreams. I mean, I wish I could.
Well, just say if we wrote a movie about a guy going crazy and taking out the NFL commissioner, it would be funny to see because people do get enraged.
But here's what the problem. In the movie, they get enraged and then they go down and they shoot up the concession stand. And you go, well, that's not the guy that's setting the prices. You got to go to the top of the food chain.
I do try and separate that, because sometimes I feel victim to it as well. Like when I went to the airport and I was with my wife and she's like, I got to get a juice. So we go to this like juice place at LAX and I'm like, hey, I'll take one of those juices. And then the guy just goes, it's $17. Is that okay? And I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, no, it's not okay. But I mean, 6 a.m. at LAX, my wife wants a juice. I'm not going to fight her on $17. Does Bingo get the expensive juices?
Oh, the expensive everything.
That's
She's eating Vienna sausage right now, and I'm surprised she didn't say, "Oh, I need to get them organic."
Damn, people! All the stuff that's good for you costs the most.
No, you didn't miss the dicks. Everyone, the dicks are coming.
Don't worry, we'll get to the dicks.
Giving people time to get in.
Underdog Fantasy promo code points. Get you that sweet
and the
deposit.
balls. I was so proud of that balls thing, and I was on the edibles that day with the sauce. You know, so it's cross-fading. I think I heard someone say, a kid say it. So I was like that. So I was very happy. And I thought at first, we all thought that Derek Carr hit himself in the balls because he fell hard and then he rolled over cupping. He's holding his hand that he broke, but it looked like he's holding his balls. And I'm like, and then when I saw the second, there were 3 ball attacks. I only got 1 on camera.
Yeah, let's just show that right now. We got this is the one you said, right, Doug?
Yeah.
He's having a baby. It's like, get me some hot towels.
Get the forceps.
Yeah, his own teammate kneed him in the balls. His teammate was named Love. So there's another picture I had that it had Love laying next to him with the shirt showing. And
just breathe like we practice in Lamaze.
Yeah, he was not trying to hide that at all.
Total nutshot. Underdog Fantasy promo code points get you a 50% deposit match up to $1,000.
And we ate shit on our, Sean, for you being the expert.
Yeah, throw me under the bus. It's fine.
My last 2 underdogs were on your picks.
You know what?
That
This
lost.
is good. I will not influence the picks at all. We'll let you go, Brendon. What do you like in underdog? Players you like, players you hate. What are you doing here for underdog?
Well, I'll look at it throughout the podcast and see what we got here. Cause I don't look at it until we get in here, but my Kirk Cousins interception, always a safe bet. I think last season, every game I bet him to have an interception and I came out way ahead.
I'll tell you who I like if he plays, cause it's still not, maybe it is settled. Heineke coming in as a backup. Taylor Heineke's he's as a backup. I love him. I don't know what the numbers are there at the place.
Yeah, no, Taylor Heineke, the Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert's a little banged up. There's they do have a price for him to get a touchdown. That's all they have up now over on Underdog. So that would be a fun. You could win 6x just off his entry alone if he plays, if he gets in there. Real quick before we get to the Dicks, Thursday night football, Rams 49ers. Rams getting 3 points in San Francisco. Brendon, any thoughts?
I got the Rams +3, but last week my opposite, I think bet opposite Brendon on Thursdays seems to ring true most weeks.
Doug?
I took the Rams +3, so I am unbeaten in my own personal memory on Thursday night.
Okay, well maybe I'm turning things around.
I'm with you guys. Let's make it a trifecta.
I'm doing child molester face then.
Hello.
Come on, Sean. Where's your face for the thumbnail?
Hey, that's Joe Rogan's last special face. Bulge his eyes out.
Yeah.
I want to look at balls.
I love Al.
Pretty good cock. That's a pretty good cock. Yeah.
All right. We got to the picks. Now time to get to the Dicks. And we'll try. If it gets to me, I thought it might be a nice touch to add
before we get to the Dicks. This is a game that I'm curious what you guys are thinking about. The Lions -1.5. Lions Bills game.
I'm going Bills. I like the
Bills.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're on our way to Slab City on an adventure. So Sunday we'll be coming back on our way to do a show in Yuma. Chances are I'm not going to watch the game. If I was watching the game, I would have bet Detroit just because my heart couldn't tell my head no, and I didn't want to bifurcate my unions, but I'm not watching it. So I think the fucking Buffalo Bills are going to clobber them.
Brendon, what do
you? I have Lions -1.5 written down, but that's one that I keep flip-flopping on, so I don't know.
Lions are awesome, but I think Bills bounce back. Bills are pretty good in the dome. All right, got a little. Can you guys hear me? All right, Here come the dicks. Jared Goff. Oh, look at that.
Wow. That's a nice one.
That's all flattened.
Some of these are a little smashed.
The music makes me. Oh my God! There you go.
Moly.
This one's insane.
Did he zoom in on that one?
Like they ran out and put pants on in the middle of the game. Sir, you have to have pants on that thing.
But there's more than one penis in there.
This one. This is a couple brothers. This is a twofer. Here we go.
Pick your dick. Pick your dick.
Post game dick. Everyone loves it.
That guy fluffed his balls.
See some tip there.
And shout out to everyone who sends these. Oh, Miles Garrett.
Jeez Louise. I mean, that one might as well just cut a hole in the front of his pants and hang it out.
And this is really impressive because this is the Pittsburgh in December. This is chilly out there, and he's still ready to go.
You know what it looks like? You know, at the end of like if you ever watch Family Feud, at the end of they do it a lot of TV shows where it goes "Made in Georgia" and it shows like a big orange peach.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like. The peach logo from the Georgia production companies or whatever.
All right, and shout out to the chat, keep them coming here. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, all right. Hey, 27. Hang on, I gotta blow up the screen here for 27. Yeah, that cock's riding high.
He's tucking it up. Some guys tuck down. He tucks it up. This one's great.
That's a leer of a guy who knows you're looking at his cock. Back up to that. Looking at you because he knows you're looking at his cock.
It's
so
funny,
that
like
Mr. Shabali smile.
The embrace, and just he's really excited. His buddies are hugging it out.
Yeah, mischievous.
Here's a little Bills guy popping through here.
Yeah, see what's going on. Showcasing the goods at the farmers market.
His folks are at home and whatever, fucking Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, saying, "Oh, honey, you made it on the dick pics with Sean, Steve, Brandon, and Doug. Did you see yourself?
You made it big." If we get an endorsement from someone, that would be really awesome. Here you go, little floater there.
He's got that. It's almost like he's got it strapped down.
Yeah, no, he knows he was going to be featured one way or the other, but he's like, if I let it rip, it's going to be too much.
It is a great cock to ball ratio there.
I wonder if he gets that compliment. Guys come up to him. Great ratio, man. Great ratio. Yeah. Now, they say the Giants season is over, but this guy clearly still has something to play for, leaving it all out on the field. Look at that.
That looks like your dog after he got neutered.
Yeah.
Like you could still get the pinky, but the scrotum was empty and had a wrinkle in it. Look at the wrinkles in that scrot area.
Was it cold?
It's all just the Red Rock, or what is that, Red Rover game? Oh, here you go.
Oh my God, everybody.
Oh yeah.
They all got together and decided to take a family photo of their cocks.
Hey, well, they said, 40 the Panthers are playing better. Maybe is this the secret to the Panthers' recent success?
That number, what was it? Number 9, the guy on the right. It's almost like he here, get it back up.
Let's see. Sorry, I lost my place.
Oh.
Here we go.
Number 9 there. It's it's just the distinction between the nuts and the
that could be like two balls and the shirt's covering the cock, which is facing northeast.
Yeah, there really is two things going on down there.
Yeah.
Nice done.
Did anyone else look at 94 and first see that mother of six belly before he even looked at his cock and balls?
He probably does have. Well, maybe he gave birth to one of those sideline kids, like the other guy did.
Sideline kids, is that like an anchor baby? Like if you have the sideline, you get to stay in the States, but only in cities with NFL teams.
Yeah, they give you a first down if you can give birth on the sideline there. Play where it lies. This little dual kicker.
Oh, double kicker dick.
Although Jake Elliott not really making much of an impression.
No, it seems like he has some decorum. He has an extra.
He's a professional.
He's got a little extra padding over his.
Hey, 4 and 4 makes an 8.
I don't know what that means.
Here you go. Here's
Oh my goodness!
how is this? How does the FCC allow this on a TV?
Have we laid plans for a Hall of Fame? Have we broken ground before
this is
somebody
MVD all the way? Yeah.
Yeah. Who's that?
Bobby De Niro. What do you think of this photo?
Hey, is that pointing at me?
You pointing at me?
You pointing at me?
That was an awesome.
Wait, who is that? We got to name drop some of these colors.
Go back to. Is that even like that? Might be a close to a. It looks like he almost has a semi. I mean, that's casting so much shadow. And if I'm not, listen, I'm no cock expert, but that almost looks like it might be. Well, I mean, yeah, over this past season, I've become a bit of a cock expert. But that almost looks like, like when you watch a porno movie and the guy's got an uncircumcised penis, and because that looks like it's maybe uncircumcised and it's starting to poke out of the turtleneck there.
Yeah, now all of a sudden it's got a head.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that it keeps going is just insane. Get a little kicker.
Anyone find out his name? Someone's got to find out number 28.
Elijah. Yeah, I think it's Elijah.
Well, someone figure it out in the chat. That's what chat's there for. But again, when it's Hall of Fame type of fucking stretch like that, and I can't tell if this number 4. There's a lot of number 4 kicker dicks.
Oh yeah, Shadow's not doing him any
quattro.
And then this one to close it out had to do a Nick Bosa here. Patriotic and the home of the brave.
Yeah, isn't that a song you're supposed to think of when you're trying not to come?
I mean, I think when, I'm just going to put this out there for the NFL, but judging by all these visible cocks through their pants, maybe instead of putting their hands over their hearts, they cover up their junk.
Yeah, so we don't have these obscene national anthems. See the chat coming up with
Bravo on the fucking all the cocks coming in.
Yeah, no, seriously, great job sending those in. Always appreciate those. WinHardly at gmail.com. Send those photos in. Brendon always
put it in your calendar for Sunday or for tomorrow, starting tomorrow and Sunday. Yeah. Just have it lined up. If you got the red, we should start our own streaming like the Red Zone. Call it the I don't know, the Bone Zone. No.
The Bone Zone's a great name. Well, and then Scott Hansen has the Octobox, the Octocox, where it's just like cutting right to, and we're going to Cleveland, where some reason Myles Garrett is wearing white pants, even though the rest of the players aren't.
Post-game urinal cam.
How far can we take this? Brendon, close it out with the thoughts on Underdog.
All right, I'm just going to do a
I need to throw in my I have Kansas City as one pick of the week. The other is Minnesota on Monday night. I like them giving up 6.5 versus Chicago at home. Yeah, I think Chicago's kind of run out of steam where they go, oh, their new offensive coordinator didn't work out.
Well,
That
it was
a change.
Yeah, it was funny. It's like, hey, he went from quarterback coach. Then they fired their offensive coordinator. He became offensive coordinator. They fired their head coach. He became the head coach. It's like Squid Games. He was just like the only guy left, and now it's just not good for the Bears. But yeah, it's tough to talk yourself into the Bears there. Vikings, don't mind them laying the points. Brendon, what are your thoughts?
All right, here's my this is to win 8, almost 9-1.
Okay.
I got Cooper Kupp higher over getting a touchdown or 0.5 rushing receiving touchdowns. What's that?
Yeah, I said I'm in. I like it.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp to the TD.
Same with George Kittle getting 1.
Okay. Good.
Or is that the guy that we were saying we don't know if he's playing?
No, Kittle should be good. He's
okay.
Good.
And then I'm going to go this. I'm going to stick with it. Under 88.5 receiving yards for Puka Nacua.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Okay, so you have Kittle getting a touchdown, Cooper getting a touchdown, and Puka Nacua lower 88.5 rushing yards, right?
Yeah. No, receiving yards.
All right, receiving. Yeah. So $10 entry would return you $877.
No, $10 would be $87.70.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, $100.
He's the expert too.
I know. I'm supposed to be the one that knows what I'm doing. But hey, Underdog Fantasy, promo code points. Good times. Yeah. We have Red Rocket Zone. That's a good name for the Red Zone.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
Good call, Ian. And yeah, send in the pics, send in the dicks. Appreciate that as always. Doug, what do you got going on? What's happening?
We're going to Slab City just to goof off for the weekend. I got a spot at an open mic there on Friday night at 6 p.m.
6 o'clock open mic spot.
Tell me how long I'm doing, but the directions I got were just absolutely. I wish I had it pulled up. Where you go, okay, you go past this, and you're gonna see a turn after the Salton Sea, and you go to the first guard tower. Should say "Welcome to Slab City." If not, go to the second slab tower. You're gonna go past. When you get to Salvation Mountain, I'll be in a fucking bluish Ford Tempo with desert dust on it, and I'll guide you into where you go up on that. The range is where you're going up.
So wait, it's called Slab City. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to. If you don't know Slab City, you gotta fucking Google it and watch any one of the given fucking million YouTube documentaries about it. The best one I saw was like Dregs of the City, Slab City. It's basically it's if Burning Man had a permanent bad neighborhood that never left.
Is that in Arizona? Is that what you said?
Oh, it's by Salton Sea. It's out by you.
Oh,
you can meet me. It'd be halfway.
I don't think I'm doing any more deserts with Stanhope after.
Bring the kids this time. They'll fucking keep you from.
What happened the last time you were in a desert with Doug?
It broke my brain. It ruined me. I'm a paranoid schizophrenic because of it.
Life became too slippery. Brendon, what do you got going on? Where can people World Record Podcast?
World Record Podcast, join the patreon.com/World Record Podcast. You get all the extended episodes, and I have another podcast that I put up on there called Off the Records, where me and Sean O'Connor listen to. I have a bunch of old comedy records.
I love this. I love this thing you're doing.
Yeah. Dynamite. Yes.
That's going to be featured on an upcoming episode with Fred Stoller, I believe. I got some. I just dug out of the closet. I got some Martin Mull albums. Never really listened to them.
The one I listened to was a Barry Diamond, who, like, it's not even. That's a tough pull for comics to remember Barry Diamond, much less the general public. So that was.
Yeah, it's a good, it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I don't know how big, and we're going to start putting more out for free. I'm putting one out this week for free, but generally it's on the Patreon, patreon.com/World Record Podcast. $5 a month, you get everything. If you just want to listen to off the records, $3 a month. And I think it's for the up until Christmas, everything, all the if you join the Patreon, everything's 25% off or 20% off. So you can even get in there for like $2 a month or something.
Hell yeah, get in over there, check that out. And yeah, sports
we
game
got part one of our Ukraine fucking on Patreon, and to the amount of people that saw it before the fucking Ukrainian military are demanding we fucking take, like, the most important part is me and fucking Andy actually firing the big fucking cannon at Russia. And they're like, you have to fucking blur you and Andy out. So he went back and just blurred our faces, but I'm wearing a fucking tuxedo with a ruffled shirt. So just blur my face out. Well, you know, I guess that could be seen as an international incident if it got manipulated in the wrong hands and one action said, oh, wait, these Ukrainians, you can't fund them. They let drunk American comedians fire your largest heavy artillery at the Russian.
I mean, I cannot wait. The way this
listen, it's up, but wait, like fucking my Australian had to go and CGI it to pacify the fucking the. So if you get on the either way, that fucking it's not going to stay hidden. That footage is not staying hidden. We'll just to pacify them, we'll do it, and we're going to blur it. He actually CGI'd the scene, which it looks really funny, but like it's not fake. Enough people saw it before they shut it down. But that fucking scene is going to come out anytime we're on a podcast where we drop that we went to the Ukraine. We're just going to put in, just like you put in that guy's ass, like just briefly, we're going to put in the footage of me and Andy firing the fucking big height. I think it's the hyacinth. Yeah, that exactly.
What are you talking about, Doug? There's no hidden asshole being worked into this show.
Exactly. All the shit, like they're saying, oh, you're gonna block out that tree and shit that can give away a position. So it's not my problem. That's the editor. he's
the editor has to think about war positions for the Ukraine. It's not Doug's problem. All right, everyone. All right. Good time as always, and type
and
in.
You look marvelous
on the YouTube channel. Thank you, everyone. We got to the points.
See you next week.